The eye injuries skilled professionals face are even more likely to happen to weekend athletes. Even around the house, eye injuries can occur doing even the smallest tasks. Something as seemingly innocent as driving in a screw can be dangerous. One slip of the screwdriver and your eyesight may be lost forever. And how often do we remember that car batteries produce explosive gases which could ignite from just the smallest spark? Make sure you follow proper procedures for connecting jumper cables. Remember, it only takes 1 second to put on safety goggles, and that 1 second could save your eyes. In July 2000, a bill passed the Utah legislature inviting motorists renewing their driver's licenses and license plates to make a $1 donation to Friends for Sight. Within the first year, Friends for Sight had adequate donations to fund a community project. That project? To make sure that students in driver's education classes had at least 20/40 vision, verified by an eye exam, before beginning to drive. But how could this mammoth goal be achieved? To meet the goal of screening all high school driver's education classes, 6 vision screening centers were established from Logan to St. George, screening high school students for visual acuity, peripheral vision, color blindness, and depth perception. These busy screeners test about 2,000 students every month. But what they found was startling. This award-winning program, created by Friends for Sight, shows over 10% of teenagers with an undetected eye problem. That's double the 5% of preschool children who are referred for an eye problem. Parents seldom realize that major changes occur in children's eyes and often peak at age 15 and 16. And without treatment, these eye problems will only get worse and could negatively affect the child's grades.
I think in summary that what we started with is where we come back to, and that is, for so many of the diseases that are there are very good treatments. But if it's not detected early, in particular with 2 tragic conditions, lazy eye or amblyopia and glaucoma, if it's not appropriately treated at the right time, there is nothing you can do to get that back. And that's why Friends for Sight are so critical in the job they do of going out and screening for those conditions wherein we can help people prevent the tragedy of blindness.
Aren't our eyes amazing? We speak with as little as a blink of an eye. An old friend may be a sight for sore eyes, with whom you see eye to eye. A loved one is the apple of your eye. I'm Colleen Maloof. Children are a #1 concern at Friends for Sight because amblyopia, lazy eye blindness, is almost 100% correctable with early detection and prompt treatment. We know that 80% of what we learn is learned visually. Good vision promotes not only good grades, but enhances self-worth, promotes dignity, coordination, and determination. Most of all our senses, our eyes impact our quality of life from birth to death. Like all our vital signs, our eyes work 24/7. Our groundbreaking programs screen children for amblyopia, high school students for visual acuity, peripheral vision, color blindness, and depth perception. We screen adults for glaucoma and educate everyone about the importance of eye safety and eye protection. Some may not remember that Friends for Sight tested their eyes, but our vision screening will have impacted them for a lifetime. Our goal is to raise the awareness of the difference between normal vision and vision problems. As we improve the lives of Utahns, our mission is to establish screening programs in our neighboring states. Our eyes are more than windows to the world. Our eyes reflect our overall health and happiness. Friends for Sight is a volunteer-driven organization. Because there are always new people entering the critical age where they need our services, we need your help. Our vision is that no one will lose their sight needlessly, and our focus is you. For the thousands of individuals we screen each year, we thank you and ask you to help us with this awesome task of saving sight. Helen Keller said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." Please join us.